See, sit wherever you like.
Hi.
I think it's the second time I've ever DM'd for you. We've always been playing together.
Hold it to return.
So they say. You got these alien eyes? What?
They are pretty good, to be honest. I'm getting into my outfit, and I can't wait for y'all to meet my character. And thanks to everybody who came by the booth today, and thanks to everybody who watched the show for that.
Yay! Ah, Lua Stardust. Maybe like Devin will sit wherever you're not.
Okay. Wow, that's loud. Sorry.
Someone's got performance anxiety. There we go. This is Devin Wilson. He DM'd yesterday's game. How's everything going over there, Savon? We have a little tip. We're recording this for YouTube later. Are we Gucci?
Man, that was the better.
I see it sounding Canadian me. Whoa, put those feet down.
Sit, teach.
You guys get the plan together finally.
Right? It's God, I'm gonna get through here. It's got such a future plan. Not such a business.
Someone yell something?
I heard it bounce. I think
Yeah.
that was from outside, which is wild.
All right, so we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition. There's a lot of people that have played in here compared to yesterday's audience, and we have a good number of people returning, so they're used to seeing the shenanigans, except this time you get to see this guy get to Dungeon Master, which I do fairly rarely, but only on stage, really. Devin is our, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. So first off, let's introduce Devin Wilson. Devin Wilson, who are you and what do you do?
I am the lead RPG designer for Lynn Banner Studios and the co-creator of the World of Imaria, which you can now find online at worldofimaria.com, and the primary GM of Six Sides of Gaming, which has included shows featuring Damian Haas, as well as some of the creators of D&D like Luke Gygax and Ed Greenwood and Keith Baker.
I had to plug all that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let me do my job. That's who I am.
That was so many wonderful things. My name is Liz Stardust. I am an alternative model, cosplayer, burlesque performer. So we're doing the Nerdlust Showcase tonight. If you want to check that out, it's free with your badge. I'm also a TTRPG and TCG content creator. I mostly do Magic the Gathering content, but I'm doing more. Yes, I'm big into that and doing more tabletop and D&D. So I'm excited to be here.
So you don't mean Magic the RPG thing, but you Magic the Gathering?
Yes.
So what's your thing? Control.
Oh, like just like attacking, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Some all the way over here we have.
Hi, I'm well, this could pick me up, so I'm gonna scoot that over here. Hello, I'm Damian Haas. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. I love this outfit. That's awesome. It's a side quest in and of itself. This is not a side quest. I'll probably go to my booth again after this before end of gone. So they don't. Okay.
Marriott Basement is where it's at.
Marriott Richmond, one floor down. Answer the Trolls Riddles 3. But I'm I'm probably gonna walk the con floor for like a minute just to be like, ooh, neat, and then skidoo down there. So anyway, but yeah, I met Devin and Tommy at Gen Con last year. We had a delightful time. This was a character I got to put together by picking random class and race from the stuff that they wrote. I'm like, this is gonna be a hodgepodge and it'll be funny. And it turned out to be broken. So I'm excited because I don't make broken characters because it's like who wants to win all the time? But then we found him. So,
It's a
anyway, thank you.
We've unbroken him since. And I get my introduction at the beginning, so I know you guys here to watch some D&D, so I think we'll delve into it a little bit. Okay,
Nice.
so little stage setting here. We're going to introduce the characters one by one as they appear on the imaginary stage that we are creating today, and they're going to give us a bit of a background. But first, I'm going to do what every dungeon master should never do. I'm going to play a character as well. So it was for the first few minutes, I'm just going to play with myself here. And what you see is a debonair paladin, not too high in intelligence score, but charisma is where we make up the difference, we hope. So I'll lead you all to suspension of disbelief and imagine yourselves on the dunes of an arid, dry, acrid desert, or Saskatchewan if you're from Canada, or Arizona if you're here from the US. And so you're in this acrid desert, and it's like the heat is blistering down, the winds are rustling in this paladin in full plate, because it makes perfect sense to do that in this kind of heat. He's standing there with his hair usually waving in the wind, but at this point, we're going to say it's kind of matted down on his sweaty brow. And he's been traveling with his companions for some time as they are off on a very vibrant adventure, which after some strange magic went wrong, they found themselves teleported into the middle of the dunes of this desert. And it's mainly the paladin's fault, so we're going to set that up there. And his name is Lowholt. We've been, even though we just kind of met, we've all been friends for a real long time. You and I have already had adventures, apparently really recently. We just came back from a dragon slaying land. But now, beside this paladin who is standing there, much too proud to admit he is blistering hot, um, who do we see? And let's start with over here. Who do we see beside?
Wow, I didn't suit up.
So would you like to?
She's definitely not wearing a Pikachu onesie, to be clear. Um, yeah, so my character's name is Howlite, and she's based off of just like lots of little gemstones. So she's an Earth Genasi, so gray skin, but little rainbow freckles.
Oh,
Little
gems?
gemstones, yeah, gemstone freckles, and she's a barbarian, so of course, classic barbarian, pulled back braided hair, very like Viking-esque. That's like different colors of blue and green. And she's got this really cool big axe with a giant crescent moon cut into it, and lots of colorful armor. That's what she's wearing.
Man, I gotta see a cosplay of this. This
One
is
day.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pronoun, sorry.
For me, she, they. For them, also she, they.
Okay, sure. So they are standing in the sand. I'm just write that down because there we go. They are standing in the sand beside this paladin who, is annoying because he always does things too righteously and goes headfirst into things. And his most recent actions have put you in this desert, right? And then beside you, are you ready?
Are you ready for me?
Devin wants to. Devin wants to go last because he wants to. So are you? So beside them or Lowholtz?
You see, one of the things in Imaria that they made was a creature called Vernderar, which is like a dinosaur man. And I saw that and I was like, dope. And I'm also playing a class called a Powder Shot Ranger, which has been changed to Animaria, the Crimson Duster Ranger. Hence this. So his name is the Sawed-Off Shogun. My friends call me. So you can call me the Sawed-Off Shogun. The pen is mightier than the blade, but who needs a demo pen when I've got guns? He uses an incredible laser rifle. He's basically just like sunglasses, leather jacket, walking away from an explosion as a dinosaur man. If there were motorcycles, he'd have one. And he'd be pretty good at it, Tommy. Um, and he is the last practicer of what is known as dinosaur karate, which is just guns. Um, we'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. Yeah, that's it.
Well, you have a party member that you've been traveling with for some time, and if you think Lowholt was a big pain in the rump, there's this other person who's just kind of joined the team recently, and I don't know how you feel toward him, but maybe you tolerate him. I'm not sure. Who is standing near the shut off Shogun, and what is he doing?
What you see before yourself is the absolute personification of perfection. 300 pounds of pure manliness. In the shape of a hippo. Safari hat adorning my brow, because I needed to see in the rain, you see. And strapped to my back is a gun that is definitely twice the size of anything Kyoto has brought. Now, if you haven't heard of me, what's wrong with you? My name is Bartholomew Bracewell III, Esquire, famous author and explorer of the jungles of Tensia. You can read all about it in my famed book, The Green Hills of Space. Now, I'm going to be sitting around deciding whether I should be using the blunderbuss or the arquebus or the musket or just a simple repeater pistol might do the trick. But you see, it's all about understanding what the prey is, and frankly speaking, deserts are not really my thing. But as he is a practitioner of dinosaur karate, I instead follow the blessed art of gunkata, far superior in every way.
Inspiration. So couple of upkeep moments here for the audience to be involved. First thing I want to do is I just want to also, this was a perfectly planned Sorensen Precision Dice Works. They have bullet dice here.
What?
They have bullet dice
Yep.
here.
Nani the heck? I've never heard of anything like that.
Nani, is it you? Okay, so because we have 3 sets of amazing bullet dice here, we're gonna let Lua choose first if you wish to use these dice. You're also welcome to use any of the other dice that they provided, but I don't know if it's yours. And now we need to see who is actually the better of the two of you. So, if you could take a d20 from the dice you already have, and whoever has the higher roll from these rolls,
Do we get
we'll get
together
to
a back roll?
the dice you want next. Roll away.
That's a nat 20.
It's a 15. 15, I know where I've been beat.
So let's see. I'm in first, so I'll take
The
gold.
brass and gold ones done.
Gold, thank
You
you.
get the blood splattered ones. They're beautiful regardless.
You know where that came from?
Now, for the audience's involvements, these fine folks up here are going to need ways to re-roll their dice, and I'm going to need some suggestions from you on actions and or things that they can do on stage when inevitably the luck runs a little dry, and they would like a re-roll, and they would need to be able to do said action to get that re-roll. You need to dictate this to me, so I would love for you to maybe put up your hand or yell at a suggestion on what they can do. First, a cartwheel.
You say get my pants. Anyway, yeah.
Do you want a cartwheel? Are you open to trying cartwheels? Okay, cartwheel. That's amazing. Do you have any others? Sing Smelly Cat from Friends. Smelly cat, smelly cat.
Why does it need to be so specific?
You,
Yeah, why can't we sing Smelly Cat from anything else?
Okay.
the Moonwalk. Yeah. And we'll do one more. Someone was yelling at me. Oh my God, hold on, right at the very back. The sickest dance move you can manage, which
That
in
would be
my
on
case
my
would
face.
be the moonwalk.
You see 4 gamers on stage, you're like, all physical. Let's do all physical
Yeah.
things.
You notice that too, eh? Yeah.
Jumping jacks, get accepted to a college.
So, well, Ego and Ego over here having their standoff. You notice that the paladin is leaning into listening to them banter. It's kind of a usual thing between the two of them. And in the distance in the sand, seems to be a little glint in the sand. What would you do?
Oh, well, she's running right over for that.
Okay, so you run over. There looks to be some sort of crackle that's coming out of the sand, and it looks a little uninviting. But
I'm gonna grab it.
okay, so you should grab it. Yeah. And as you go to grab it, the paladin's like, they put this inside, he grabs hold of the shackle. And all of a sudden, the shackles rise up,
He is annoying.
they crack open, and he's like, I got it. And they clasp onto the paladin. And all of a sudden, you see him standing there almost zombified.
I like him better this way.
Yeah. This is not any different.
This is a sweet magic item we just
Away from that shiny golden shackle, but now he seems to be locked in place, and he's just zombified. And he's kind of moaning. Listen. And you hear him like pat his armor.
Oh no, I'm gonna sing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
So
like,
you certainly feel like you could join along if you'd like. You can as well. So as we're having this along here, just to let you know, we're talking about this world of Imaria. And this world of Imaria is this homebrew D&D system where we have like interesting anti-magic and psionics and chronomancy and all kinds of fun stuff and bipedal anthropomorphic races. So with that little introduction, you know the name Imaria. I will also state that as this paladin is humming, you feel the compulsion and he's going to sing a song. And for those of you, I recommend to listen because what I sing might give the game away, a la Moulin Rouge style. Here we stand in this place, acrid, dry, temporal space, where the steel of anti-magic glows. where a maze is solved with tongue and a bear is all but fun. What I just said is very confusing, I know. But indulge me, this tale or entertainment shall not fail, for this quest may yet end right. So gather your gear, have no fear, as the audience does steer for another Imarian night. And with that, an explosion of light blinds you for the moment, and when all of the light dissipates, you see nothing more but a little tiny squirrel standing upon where the paladin once stood.
I got it.
Now he is standing there looking at you. You notice he doesn't have a mouth, though, but you hear in your brains. So, how do you plan on getting out away from this desert that your big-tongue Ovi paladin brought you to?
I would prefer to get away from the I have no mouth, but I must scream squirrel.
Well, you see, I can help you with such a thing, but unfortunately, I've lost something very important to me.
Your dignity.
Your goddamn mind?
It is a little tiny lamp that will grant wishes if you find it.
Okay. Let's see what's up.
And you see, the only way that I can get you away from this endless temporal desert is for you to find it and make wishes, and then, of course, use those wishes to set yourself free and me.
How many wishes?
I mean,
500.
well, 3?
Hi.
There's
Hi, 3.14.
Um,
do
I
you
want
each
more of a
get-
wish.
I want to know how 0.14 of a wish would work. I wish, that's the end.
It's like ordering something from Wish. You would get. Hmm.
Hmm.
Not bad, not bad.
Thanks. So we'll start with 3, but I'm gonna make my own lore for how this works, and I'll wish for more.
Well, you see, I can't quite grant you these wishes. You have to do things to earn wishes.
Sucks.
But you only have about an hour to do it. There are 3 potential paths you could choose.
Shoot.
And I will tell you what those are, and then you can choose those paths. The first one, it's we're going to give you something like a nickname, and then you will choose it from that. The first one is called a bear pit.
That sounds smashing.
Like shooting bears in a pit.
The second one
Easy targets.
is called a sandworm.
I love worms.
I haven't seen Doom 2 yet. I'll probably avoid that. Was the case?
And the third one is an amazing maze. Sorry, an amazing maze.
Hmm.
Are you trying to make a corny joke, you squirrel? You must be nuts.
Well, it is rather squirrely.
I say we have a chirper here. So you have a choice of the 3.
Well, I'm certainly encouraged to shoot the bears in the pit.
Right. But what if it's like Sarlacc pit from something else I haven't seen? What if it's a bear with a big old mouth?
You know, most bears do have mouths.
But most squirrels have mouths. And look where we are.
And this is
So smart with your dumb old gun.
Well, what do you want?
What do I want? I want to bring dinosaur karate to the world.
Okay, back. So bear. Okay.
target practice.
I think we're all on bear.
I once shot a bear that was 3 times the size of a T-Rex. It was back in the early ages. That's how I got this wound in my which knee was it? This knee.
The bear pit it is? Okay.
I don't like the tone with which you just said okay.
The squirrel disappears into the sand.
Well, probably.
There's a weird little budget sound effect.
And where the squirrel disappeared, you see the sand begin to sink down a little bit and create a bit of a hole. And then it starts to widen up and getting closer and closer to your feet. As if a giant pit is being created.
Yeah, as soon as you see the white of the bear's eyes.
So anything you would like to do while this pit is being created and is getting closer to your feet.
Well, as a ranger, you guys don't have anything to worry about because I do have specific terrains that I'm really good at traversing.
You got desert?
I do have desert because this is level 6 Kyoto, and I got to remake this. And when you said it was Imarian Nights, I was like, um, so,
Very meta of you.
thank you. Proficiency bonus is doubled for anything for me here, and also y'all aren't affected by difficult terrain. You can't be slowed, you can't be lost, and you remain alert to danger.
Well,
So let me give you a sand. That was really good.
let's go.
I'm not gonna do a cartwheel. That's all you get.
What would you like to do?
I'm just going for it.
Just going into the pit?
Just going in.
All right. So you see them just like slide down toward the pit of the sand as it widens and widens and widens into a large circular Colosseum-like chasm.
It's fisticuffs, is it?
Hmm.
With the bear?
What are you doing? I have no idea what that.
I'll not be outdone by some stony person trying to beat the bears with their bare hands.
Just down there.
So you slide in.
Yes.
So eventually you slide to the center of this pit. The rocky outcrops. You see jagged stones sticking out. A bit of a clay floor. The sand completely washed away, and a wall of slippery sand encompassing you in what is called the bear pit. But yet there is no bear. In fact, what you hear is the snickering laughter of the squirrel one. I don't know if you know your history, but in the medieval times, they
I
would
am
create
patient.
this thing called a bear pit, where you would pit your friends against each other. So here's
Friends with bears.
here's what we're going to do. In order to get the wish, in order to successfully get the wish, we are going to work with the spectators and have each of you just close your eyes, if you don't mind, so that you do not see the results of this. Look down if you can, because I'm going to have the audience do a vote, and I don't want my players to see what the vote is going to be.
Fine. I'll only close one set of them, though.
Whatever whatever comfort level you have, not looking if that's fine. So audience, we need to select a champion out of this group here. That champion must be the one to survive the bear pit. And we are going to have a little battle royale on stage. It'll be very quick, no actual death, no characters. No characters were harmed in the making of this game. So I'm going to point randomly at one of our lovely contestants here, and you will make a cheer as to whether you think they should be the one or not. Again, completely random.
That's very interesting.
All right, you may open your eyes.
I use echolocation.
Let's cheer. Champion has been chosen. And then the voice fades away. Dun, 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 dun.
Is this a free for all? Or can we duel this out?
Don't you hear the sound? You know what that means.
Which one of you is the champion is the question. Without it being completely too meta.
Well, it's clearly me.
Whoever he is, we're gonna find him.
I don't know that. They can throw you a curveball.
I accept.
Well,
Very well, son. I challenge you to a duel, and I shall slap you across the face with a glove.
No, dodged it. No, completely unfazed. I accept the slap. I'm like, that's 1. You get 9.
You're like a
I got a 6-shooter, so that's pretty good.
I'm like the Jimmy Fallon of DMs. Like he breaks me every time.
So
I told him that before the show. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to contain myself.
I cannot. We try to do this on stream, and everything that comes out of his mouth makes me laugh. It's crazy.
except when I
Even the crumbs when he's eating.
yeah. What?
So, I mean, at this point, you can try to do something against each other, and then we can go into initiative, or you can. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I think initiative is usually rolled by dice.
I believe I've just claimed victory over my first victim.
Today's show is sponsored by Hands.
Let's roll an d20 and get initiative going.
Bullet time. Not sure about this bullet die.
You roll the bullet die?
I rolled the bullet die because I'm cool.
Oh, that's cooler.
That's a 12.
12
Did you
initiative.
roll?
Yes.
12, yeah.
I
Go
got,
ahead. Roll the vote die if you'd like.
I got a 15.
15, 12, 15.
This
Yep. They're cool.
That's not much better. There- oh,
Plus your bonus.
one better. Yeah, it's 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
So first up, the very masculine Griff.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Are they within 15 feet of each other?
Sure.
Pulling a blunderbuss, which I have preloaded with 20 shots, and fire in a cone of 15 feet.
Describe to us what that does.
They will both need to make dexterity saving throws.
All right. Dexterity saving throws, please, my friend.
Against 20 bullets that are piercing through the air.
Oh man,
So you're going to try to matrix this essentially.
my dex is like the worst.
Excellent.
It is 19.
Shut up! I got a 6.
Oh. Dude,
You see,
I'm gonna miss, Hole.
the DC is equivalent to the amount of pellets I've put into the blunderbuss, which in this case was 20. So
Then, in that case,
Oh, yes.
I want to remind you that you are no longer my friend, and I am in the desert, and you are not, or you are in the desert. So that there's no proficiency boost on that, right?
Well, you do have the opportunity to do one of the various things for rerolls if you would like. That includes a cartwheel. You may also sing "Smelly Cat, Smelly Cat." You may also
Do that one.
walk or make an incredibly cool dance move.
Oh, remember Backpack Kid? I'll do that again.
Is this constitute as a reroll?
Wieners.
Good.
You
Yeah.
got Smelly Cat. You
Smelly cat, smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault. That's one.
you see, now, this is why all the business things are done.
It is.
So 19 is the roll. I mean, you can moonwalk.
No, I'm all set. I'm just accepting.
All right. Would you like to do anything to reroll?
No, let's just accept this fate first, and then we'll.
All right.
14 piercing damage across the board.
Ooh.
That's okay. I have.
Child's play. If I know one thing about Howley, you'll never really pierce their fighting spirit. Get him, Howley.
Hold on one moment.
Do you have any other actions there? Is that everything?
Well, that was an attack. I shall spend key because I've practiced good kata. I shall
It's like Kung Fu Panda with a hippo.
and because I'm spending key, I can take a second attack.
Mm.
Not with the blunderbuss though; that's out of ammunition. So instead, I shall
Oh. And who is your target of the hand cannon?
the inferior gunman.
Okay.
Hmm.
Make an attack roll. Is it disadvantage or anything because of your terrain?
Well, what would desert normally be for him? It's just that he's not boosted
Oh,
by
I see,
my-
I see.
Yeah.
22.
Ooh.
Stop.
This is funny.
I have to do. Oh, is that just?
No,
hit?
so he hits you. Yeah.
Can I sync to what is that? No, yeah, we're good. That does hit.
What?
Oh no.
It's a 26,
Child's play.
and it keeps going.
So it goes into the wall.
Yes,
So it splats into the sand. Oh, you've done.
big boom. Yeah.
It is time for the Kyoto to shut off Shogun his dinosaur karate.
All right. As Kyoto, I am going to walk up a little bit closer to dear friend here and say, I'm going to do something for you that was never done to me before, that I've never needed before in my life. Being spared, being shown kindness after I shoot you with my gun. So I back away a little bit more. Like I use half my action to like walk up to him. I'm like, I'll spare you. Excuse me.
I'm in the process of reloading. Just
Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna actually have a real heart to heart with him. I'm gonna say, this reminds me of having to duel my own grandfather for the title of Dinosaur Karate Last Person Alive. Because we were the last two. And I'll never forget what he said to me. I cast Fireball, bitch. And so I cast Fireball at you, slightly behind him so that it does not skew into me.
There we go. Off it
I
goes.
don't even know who you are.
Are you aiming to get Holly into the blast?
No, Holly's my best friend. They would never strike me.
Mm-mm.
So let's see. That is a +3 to hit. That's going to be
Oh, it's the
a
bullet shot. That's right.
14. If I'm casting it through my gun. That's such a good idea, Tommy. Which means I get to add +11, so it's a 25. It's just a 25 hit, Devin.
Yes.
Oh, great.
I,
Then I guess
I'm going to attempt to catch the bullet.
now it is fireball cast through.
Yeah, you can catch the bullet. Go ahead.
I can catch the bullet. Okay. I will reduce 13 damage
From the bullet.
from the bullet.
So roll for the
That's
bullet.
great. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll 8d6 +3
No, roll for the bullet too.
for the bullet.
Roll for the bullet too.
Just to see.
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry.
Roll for the bullet.
Always listen to the D.
Listen, we all know what's going to happen. I'm going to catch the bullet, go, aha, and then it's going to explode.
So that's okay.
Let's do it.
Goodbye. I need to do that. All right. Let's see. That is a 2. That is an 8. That is sorry. It's 3d8 +6. Yeah. Sorry, it's changed. So no. 17 + 6. That's 23 for the bullet.
Okay, so I go to catch it, and instead my finger gets blown clean off.
No, we're gonna say you caught it, which makes sense, but even though your finger blew off.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much did you reduce it by?
It's replacing your finger.
Okay. It's like, oh no.
Hey, try not to flip me the bird, but tweet. All right, now 3d, now 8d6 +3. So we've got that is a 13. That is a 9, so that's 22, and then 2 more. That is 11, so that's 33, +3, which is 36 as a fireball.
Deck save.
13.
Oh, does that meet and beat your
I
deck?
doubt it. I doubt it entirely.
No.
Boom. So what? So describe what happens when you catch the bullet and it blows up, and what happens to you? Are you still alive or?
I'm doing it non-lethal though, Tommy.
Oh, of course.
Right, non-lethal explosion of fire. The inferior gun fires off with no report whatsoever, as I can't understand why you would use a gun that doesn't go boom. That's whatever. Anyway, point is, I caught the laser bullet because I'm that good. Upon which it then promptly explodes into a fire ball, if you will. And I'm standing there, much like Wile E. Coyote, completely covered in charcoal and dust. And as you find that my pipe has been lit quite spectacularly.
Are you still standing?
I mean, yeah.
All right.
I'm wobbling back and forth a little bit.
Could you blink twice for me and have it like
Yeah, make sure my book's still okay.
so I see you standing there, knowing that even just letting myself go a little bit, we may not see eye to eye, but we're friends, right?
Of course.
Sure.
So I say, for my second attack, I have decided that using my guns against you is only trying to prove something to you which you'll never believe. I need to show you the way of dinosaur karate without a gun. And I put the gun away and I pull out a single dart. So, so I'm going to then throw that at you because I get 2 attacks per action.
Yeah?
So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that to hit. There's the D20. Thank you, Tom.
Gotcha. I do so.
Every time.
It's a dice tray you can use too.
Oh, that is a 4 + 11. There's a 15 hit.
Yeah.
So casting it non-lethal, let's do the 1d4 +. I'm just gonna click it here real quick. 1d4 +6. That is 9 damage. Amazing. And then I'm gonna walk over to him and very quickly say, "Now time to show you what a true pacifist looks like." And I cast Sanctuary on myself.
I'm happy to give inspiration for that one, like actual D&D inspiration for that one.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, so you just saw this amazing display of
Yeah.
dueling.
How I straight up went from getting beat up and was like ready to go, and then has just been watching the two of them go back and forth, and is just like sitting there with their hands like waiting for the opportunity.
Well, the good news is that you haven't heard the ding of the round being over, so clearly he
Yes.
was not the chosen one.
What a shock.
Yeah, Hallie just goes, the two of you are so annoying. I want to have fun too. And then she's gonna go into a rage. So, fun thing is she's a path to the beast barbarian, so she gets some really cool claws that come out. Yep. And
Gamer.
I'm gonna make just a what do we want to do? Do we want to use claws or do we want to use this big axe? How are we feeling? Let's go with the axe. Yeah, so we're gonna roll it.
So before you do that, though, because there's a sanctuary spell,
Oh yes.
he's a pacifist. And as a pacifist, you don't want to really hit a pacifist, do you?
Yes.
So you have to make a wisdom save. So first, unfortunately, you have to make a wisdom save. If you succeed, then you'll have superseded past his
The best part
supernatural.
about hitting a barrier is he can't hit you back.
Well, the good thing is wisdom is just the same amount as my dex from before.
Okay, so he's a pacifist, but that really peeves you off. Like this whole peacekeeping thing going on here. You know, what is he, Canadian? So you just go ahead.
Besties, but I just don't.
So we're just like, and then all of a sudden they come rocking up with their axe and go, and
We're gonna try to hit them. No.
hey, Meg, would you like to out? Oh God, this could turn out real bad. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Come here, reroll that time. I believe the fates have spoken. You are welcome to do other things if you'd like. Yeah. I swear, if we get a third natural one, no way. You have. When's the production again? 17. If you roll a third natural one, I'd be like, I'll buy a lottery ticket right
Yeah.
now.
That's against armor class?
17 is the roll.
Okay.
And then,
So it doesn't.
It's going to be a plus a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So
Oh, damn.
it's +7, right?
plus 7.
Okay.
Is that a 20? 24 does in fact hit.
So we're gonna like go for a nice like sweep of the leg. Back, like we're not gonna try and chop the legs off. We're hitting from the back, like a nice like, you know. Yeah, sweep of the leg, you know. Strike first, they say. I think. Okay, so 1d.
I always say, go for the legs first, then it's crippled and it can't get away from you.
When is that come up? You should be in jail.
I shot a woolly mammoth once.
All right, ready. 12 plus 4.
All right, it was more of a sheep.
That's for 16.
It's big.
16 damage.
16 damage, incredible. So that as Kyoto, the sawed-off shogun, takes this sweeping axe, he's falling to the ground, but somehow anime style, like he still has time to talk.
Absolutely.
And he just goes, "You missed that weird hippo guy," and he's now in death saves.
So you hear, and a little squirrel appears. I'm afraid you didn't successfully get the wish,
Well, I wasn't trying to kill him. We were just having fun.
but you did win the bear pit.
Yeah.
The little squirrel jumps up, high fives. And then the sand appears back. A big puff of sand pops up, and you guys jump right back up, and everyone is exactly as you were before the fight. Totally healed and healthy, but
Exactly as you were.
exactly as you were.
Learn nothing.
That's so crazy. Someone came out of nowhere, got you from the back of the leg.
So
Crazy.
the squirrel
Soften them up for you. Just putting that out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a lady. I can't do it myself, right?
I refrain from responding to this.
inspiration for that one. So the squirrel stares at you and says, "Well, so technically that did happen, but then I reversed time. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen, except for when people want to tell stories about you versus the dinosaur."
Oh, don't worry. This will be in the next chapter.
I remember that.
But unfortunately, now that is one of 3 wishes gone. So you have a choice now. You can go to the Sandworm, or you can go to the Amazing Maze.
Just point of order here. You've just established you can reverse time. So what's stopping us from this? And I hold up my gun to the squirrel, being like, "Put us back before we got shackled and sent to the desert, and sing a song."
I need some time to write out the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could try and see what happens, but if you kill me, I might not be able to get you out of this desert.
What
See, I need a wish.
they say, would I kill you only make me stronger?
He's a little bit of sweet. He's like that bead of sweat that comes down. um, well, what do you want to do?
I want you to reverse time to when we were all fine and not in the desert.
I'm pretty sure he was fairly clear with his request.
Yeah. Well, I guess the barrel sort of like probably made my words even more weird.
I mean, you would assume the gun to face would make what you're saying much more, visceral.
But you know what happens when you assume? You make an asshole out yourself.
I think the squirrel's like a supreme vegan.
Sitting there,
I kind of assumed as much with the whole thing.
other for fierce
Meant with magic.
audiences, the sphere now have gotten so great. Right. Oh, and yet may guess this for he reverses time back to the beginning when you first met him.
Okay, and a little more, just a little more. You got this.
And he holds up the 2 golden chains. Your paladin did this.
Oh, sucks. That's it.
That's where you are. Your choice in this railroad adventure is the Sandworm. Because it's for performance sake. The Sandworm or the Amazing Maze.
You guys go.
I think
Man.
I think we overdid it before.
Mm.
So what do you want this time?
Oh. Well, what I want is to bring dinosaur karate to the world.
I mean, if I'm going to be honest with you, if you're the last surviving member, as you specified earlier, then that would imply that the order is entirely faulty and worthy of being extinct. Wow,
No,
the Imarian is going quite strong.
You don't get it. Everyone who's come before me
Died.
has died.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm getting to that. They've died.
I'm gathering that.
Mm. That's how it must be with dinosaur karate.
What happened?
They died. Oh, everyone died. Sucks.
So,
I want to shoot a worm. Sounds easy.
All right.
a worm?
The other thing sounded easy too.
Yeah.
What, the maze?
Oh, the first one, but yeah, maybe the maze.
I mean, it was kind of easy.
You're the smartest one here.
Me?
Yeah.
Based on my intelligence, yeah. What do you want
Intelligence is a trap.
besides dinosaur karate?
That maze could have anything. You could even have a sandworm. That's not a maze.
Oh no, and not me again.
The Amazing Maze?
Very well, then.
Okay, so suddenly you find yourselves exactly where you are with nothing changing, except for that what we're going to do is we're going to have a couple of riddles go off. And for every
Oh, boy.
riddle, you must answer some riddles individually without any help from your companions in order to achieve the final goal of the Amazing Maze.
Can I just swap around my stats real quick?
In your brains, you find yourselves walking down corridors of nothing, looking for A objects. And I need some objects that begin with A, folks. Apple.
No, the sandworm comes later.
I like this. So we have an apple asshole.
Alphonse? No, no.
Alfalfa. An alpaca.
Perfect.
Okay. So
I need a new chair.
in this mental maze, you need to find these items. These you need to visualize these things. And the harder and harder you try, an apple. You must visualize an apple. You must visualize me if I don't let you
I'll tell you right now, he's blue. He's wearing a blue shirt.
You must visualize some alfalfa, and I'll let you decide exactly how you would like that to work out. And you must visualize an alpaca. And every time you try, you just cannot. But instead, a riddle comes. Who would like to go first?
Can I shoot the alpaca?
You can't visualize it. You must answer the riddle to visualize it.
I mean,
Then-
we have.
then I can shoot it.
Oh, sorry. Please.
Then I can shoot it.
Of course.
Then yes, let's do that.
Here is your riddle. This belongs to you, but everyone else uses it. What is it?
Roosters don't lay eggs.
That'd be my name.
What do you visualize?
Bartholomew Blastbolt the Third Esquire, by the way, in case you weren't keeping track.
Oh, so you're visualizing the asshole.
Inspiration for the
I believe this has to be this.
Can you tell we play a lot of D&D together?
Visualize the fluffiest of alpacas, daintily skipping along a field of flowers right into my crosshairs.
But you did achieve the.
I got it.
You are free of this first phase of the maze.
Coming right for me.
Who would like to go next?
Holly, you're the smartest person I know.
Oh my god.
Tell me. Do you want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes.
What is long, brown, and sticky?
Long, brown, and sticky.
Why do they get the easy ones?
It's long, brown, and sticky.
What? Okay.
I don't
You don't know it?
know it, and I'm
Oh.
very good at riddles.
Long, brown, and sticky. No.
You can-
No.
I've read this one. I hate this.
It's definitely not. I know it's not.
It's not dirty.
Yeah, no, I know it's not dirty, but I don't
mean-
know what it is.
That's your one and only hint that you got from the audience. Long, brown, and sticky.
It's not happening.
A stick.
Oh my god. So do I die? What
No,
happens?
no, you need to answer. Each of you, we're going to go with the majority of you need to answer. So it comes down to you.
It's not for me.
So it comes down to you. You must get this riddle.
Boy, my aching back.
The real bullets is my brain.
What's it, brain glasses?
What?
Brain glasses on now?
I don't even know who you are.
Ready? It has a golden head and a golden tail, yet it has no body. What is it?
I've killed 3 of these. I mean, it's probably. I mean,
Anybody else?
it probably.
You got it? Yeah.
Golden End. Is it the sun?
No, it's a coin.
See, I
Oh, that was bullshit. There's 1,000 long brown sticky things that they could have named, and they would have all been correct.
stickies were not like on there. It was all.
I know Canada doesn't have gold currency either, and that's stupid. As a butt.
You want to?
So now you need one more to pass. So we're going to give you another shot.
Oh, goody.
Are you a savior?
It's man.
You both pay for my chiropractor carrying you all this way.
Oh man.
Towns without houses, forests without trees, mountains without boulders, and waterless seas. What am I?
A map.
Why don't you waterless seize these nuts?
I read riddle books in my spare time. It's the only reason my intelligence is an 8 and not a 7.
We can tell.
No, oh no. Wait, just above board. How late? What's your intelligence at? Is it also an 8? Because mine's an 8.
You would think I know how to scroll. Is it right there?
Are we the dumbest trio of all time?
We're about to find out.
Oh,
What's yours?
excuse me. That was an 8.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
yeah.
You're the fact.
That was bad.
You have passed the first part of the mental maze, and now it is time for the. Oh, sorry. What did you visualize?
Well, I was visualizing the map that I drew by hand in the back of my famous book, The Green Hills of Space by Bartholomew Blastbolt the Third Esquire.
The A word.
What?
You have the alpaca. What are you visualizing now?
Oh, it needs to start with an A?
Well, you have either apple, you, or alfalfa.
Got him.
If it's dum not listening.
I will imagine my titanium white mustache, white protrusion as an alfalfa on either side, as a double-edged sword.
So, with that, the three of you mentally
Please.
linked up. You are all in the same corridor now, and you are struck with something. And I'm going to give you all a piece of paper. I highly encourage you to read these, but do not reveal them. Hold on.
Give me a pass.
Smashing.
Okay, read those. They have things that they cannot. Oh, we get the screen to show this one time. They all have instructions of things that they can and cannot do. Now, the whole object of this riddle is that the three of you have to communicate with each other with those instructions and nothing more. And once you figure out what each other has, that's when the curse ends.
And I presume we cannot tell them just.
You may not tell them what you
Okay.
have. You must only communicate using the restrictions of your. And I wish I could tell you without them.
That's right.
What's that?
Yes, it is. And okay.
Wait, whose line is it? What's going on?
Go ahead.
Right then. I feel
I also feel like we should be talking about the fact that we all have different things.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's
I don't think you can hear what I'm saying.
what do you you guys I was
Did you
trying
see that photo?
There seems to be
For the
let me think.
paladin.
what?
Squirrel.
There is a squirrel.
Wait,
I didn't catch that.
So you
it's like,
so you
so much energy.
Do you feel confident to get?
You must interrupt Yoda every time they speak.
Is that correct? No?
That's gonna be close.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
You must interrupt everyone. You can.
I could.
Hello.
What?
You can only speak by interrupting.
what is going
So annoying. I'm so sorry.
My
I wish I could show you what they all have.
I don't even have time to guess anybody else.
You can guess.
I know I can't.
If you think you've got it, you can tell me.
You must interrupt obnoxiously.
I'm gonna tell you, I think that they have to interrupt me very, very quickly and Devin only kind of with
Well,
one
it seems like they can only speak by interrupting, and it must be so loud that we can't hear ourselves think.
Yeah, so you close, close.
I guess
I just like.
I can't wait to
I'm
find out
sorry.
what is it.
let's try to
Are you okay?
I've never once
I think
Benevolence.
his brain liquefied.
my brain is
Ow! What the? Oh.
why don't you
Yes.
Yeah.
let me think.
Why don't?
We could be here a while if that's what he has to do.
Shush.
Okay.
I just
I also
want-
have feelings.
I believe I have it actually to guess.
Okay.
You have to interrupt if someone starts with I, or if someone's talking about themselves.
Very close. Semantics.
You talk too, Devin.
I'm very good
But
at
I also can talk
yes, I
when you're having moments.
the great
And
the great when I shot a white tiger. You are
I like
speaking
your
with
outfit.
I've got it.
You-
All right.
You can only talk while other people are talking.
And I can hear it louder, so I'm sorry that was obnoxious.
No, not okay, so you are removed. So you fade out of this mental maze, and it's just the two of you
I'll
again.
be here a while
I want to.
to shoot a white tiger.
I would never.
That's not a no.
I don't want.
You have to think about every sentence you say.
There's more to.
You have to stop mid-sentence.
That's. I guess. You got close.
You can't finish any sentence and must think at the end of everything you say.
But I can.
You can only say 3 words in a sentence.
But then
And then must think about it.
Got it. Yeah.
So there's no reason for them. So he fades out. Okay, so let's go read off what you have.
3 words into each sentence, you have to stop speaking and think about what you're trying to say. If you're trying to say something shorter than that, you're only allowed to say, let me think, hang on, and shush.
That is a huge paragraph.
Right.
And yours reads.
That's why it was so good.
Which one's yours read?
Mhm.
I did mine.
No, read it to the crowd.
Sorry. You cannot speak unless someone else is speaking. You are then compelled to talk loudly over them.
I just feel pain whenever I speak or hear a word containing the letter F.
Oh, is that what you're like?
That was going to take a minute.
Yeah. Because nobody was saying F words.
There's no reason to fix it.
Never cuss. Damn it.
And with that, a little golden bead floats up
It was the
into the sand, and you have gained a wish.
Is it a tangible bead? Can I touch it?
Yeah, you grab it.
What happens if I load it into my gun and fire?
It's like this.
Can I shoot
like
wishes
this
at
guy.
people?
No.
What are we going to use it on?
I wish I had a bigger gun.
You didn't hear that, right? It's crazy.
I don't know, audience. We've got a half an hour left here. You guys gonna get out of here. So you have one last opportunity.
Wish the third trial was done. I wish we succeeded on the first trial. Thereby giving us one wish replacement.
Wait a minute. So suddenly you see this battleground where Kyoto takes his gun and literally dusts Wile E. Coyote, the hippogriff here, and down he goes. And then the axe comes in and swings, and instead of tripping, snags into a rock, and then Kyoto just puts a how would you have defeated them?
My personal thought is that the power of our friendship means that we could not damage each other. So, the axe would definitely brush up against my leg, but instead of following through with the momentum, it would stop and your arms just fall clean off. Because we're such good friends.
Like off my body? Melt off?
Well, that ruins my whole fusion thing I was gonna get you guys to do.
We still got all better when
Yeah.
we
So you did successfully wish away,
How come I
First
still
one,
get to be vapor?
but then you get the wish.
Oh.
So now you got your wish again.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
I did it.
We did it. But you
And we have wait.
Can we refrain from saying the WISH word, please?
Everyone. I did it. Would you say shit?
No.
Oh.
So, if you want,
What? You're acting crazy.
actually,
I think we're going to shoot a worm.
it's a word jaw from this game. I'm laughing too much. All right, so to the worm.
We'll need sharpshooting.
Good.
And that's a big worm.
Plateaus of stone
Yep.
spread around you. You find yourselves in a Tatooine-like atmosphere.
Weren't we already there?
No, you're here again. But this time round,
It's a more desolate desert.
We got our just.
A desolate desert.
here are. Okay, look. Sand, the giant worm. No. From the center of this ravine, tracking through the clay and pulsing through comes this itty bitty little sandworm.
Right.
It's so cute. We should take
It's like the size.
I catch your bullet.
Roll.
My best friend.
Did you shoot it?
Yes.
Okay, roll for initiative.
I would love it if it was a worm.
Everyone roll for initiative.
I think I got it.
Gosh, everything I got lucky yesterday is just been retracted. That's a 6.
Okay.
That's okay because I got a 5.
Oh, nice.
Like, wait, don't.
You first.
I got a crisp 17.
17. You go first.
You fast hippo.
So,
Most
this little
quick.
bitty pinky finger of a worm just you see the cracks all through the ravine, but the little worm comes out.
I shoot the definitely normal sized worm.
Oh, it's a little bitty worm.
That's right.
This is an anglerfish situation. We all know it.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly fine. I didn't miss. It's a tiny worm. It can't have a crazy armor class, right?
What did you hit?
I rolled, you know what? I'm going to spend key because I can do that.
What's that? What are you doing with that?
I'm going to turn my 5 into a 19 is what I'm going to do.
You can do that?
It's called focused aim. It's from Tasha. It's awesome.
Remind me to just get mad at Elisa for that one. So, strong to you turn that and miss into a hit.
The bullet I turn and curve the bullet from the musket
Musket.
as I do a 360 no scope.
You hit. Damage, please.
Awesome. Headshot in the worm. It's actually bad for the hide, but you know, the worm, I can't stuff it. That's 20
Perfect.
piercing damage.
So your bullet goes, spins around 360, comes around, does a little toilet flush, and then like connects with the and you see it just go, and the worm looks like it's like hurt a little bit. And now the little baby worm looks mad, and it's like,
It's got like little angry eyebrows that just spontaneously appear.
and now is that the end of your turn?
I mean, I'll shoot it again.
Go ahead.
All right. This time I'll sharpshooter it. Why not? Ooh, look at that. I rolled higher than last time.
Okay, you hit.
Okay. And I'm sharpshootering that because I'm good with guns.
Yes.
That's 26.
That's pretty good damage. So you see it's got a little couple of bruises.
Those barrels.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. Is that your turn?
Well, I spent key so I can take a third shot
Just fire away.
because monks are dope.
Like,
Roll
what
fire.
do you worry
Roll
about?
for damage.
Gun kata is better than anything karate based from the prehistoric era.
I don't even know. Lord.
25.
Not bad. Okay, so it's looking a little haggard, but you haven't killed it yet.
I mean, is there any worm left?
You know that scene in like that Star Wars movie we don't really talk about much, where Luke Skywalker takes like the entire armada and then just does this?
Yeah.
Well, the worm kind of does that.
It spontaneously grows a hand.
Yes.
I don't think this is a worm.
It just goes like this.
Oh, and hand you say.
You finally got your turn,
I think,
Mr.
I think it known as worm karate.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Immediately.
my bonus action.
So this little worm just makes its way over to you
Right, I shall start reloading.
across the sand. It gets to you, and then it
You know,
takes its tail and it slaps you with it.
I mean, come at me, bro.
Does a 14 hit you?
No,
Okay, so it misses.
I cartwheel out of the way.
Get out of the way. So you run off the side. Then the worm goes back over to you for its second attack, and then you see natural 20.
I'm gonna miss him.
Oh, that one hits.
I really wanted to describe this, folks. So this worm has a thing called swallow hole.
Is this human the worm that
So,
we're fighting?
and you know your boots are with. I mean, you don't have boots because you're like you got the.
I got nice jungle safari
So
boots.
just kind of wiggles its mouth in between the sole of your boot, and they feel it like onto your pinky toe, and then it just goes sucks you right into it. You see the worm get really big. Its body's really big, and
Hippo size outline. I could have gone my whole life without ever hearing this.
so you don't take damage. You are now constricted,
Okay.
restrained, grappled, and you are suffocating, followed by the rules.
All right.
And that's its turn.
Nature really is beautiful. It's healing.
I mean, no one would ever know.
I, so, Lily, hear me out. Hear me out. Two wishes at the end of this. I don't even remember his name. I feel like it'd be pretty chaotic good of us to maybe, what if some random stranger casts Sanctuary on the worm and just walk through? Because we don't know. We don't know.
I thought the three of us were best friends.
And see, that's the thing is that I don't like him for a reason. Is that I know social cues are hard for everyone, but for sure that one was missed.
Yeah.
You don't like him. I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want me to attack the worm, or that? I want to say Trev. Why am I thinking Trevor? Is it Trevor?
It's Bartholomew Blastbolt the Third Esquire.
The worm.
Trevor.
I think it would make for a really cool story if we did. Yeah.
Leave him or say,
But yeah.
I got excited for a minute. That's fine.
But we can leave him if you desire. It is your choice.
That's okay. I trust you. I believe in you. In
When I
fact,
wanted to stuff the worm, this isn't what I had in
Say
mind.
it as if you're something.
When I wanted to stuff the worm, this isn't what I had in mind.
No more popcorn buckets.
you've never had anything in mind.
Just say that.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and then instead of shooting it with my really cool gun, I'm gonna show him once again that like who needs guns when you have friends and guns. And I'm gonna summon Beast to summon like an Archaeopteryx kind of like flying beast, except bigger than an Archaeopteryx because those things were little babies. So a little pterodactyl guy. Bestial spirit. I'm like, hey, chum chum, to me. It's like, sweet, like kind of situation. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that- like, yeah,
Go back. It's really cool.
so they say. I'm going to order Chom Chom to follow Hale into battle and be like, they need a steed or they need support. Hale, show me what you got. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. Like a true hero.
I hate this.
All right, Holland.
It's nuts.
How big is
Touche.
this worm? Is it like can I
Hippo sized.
Oh.
can it be like I'm like 6 feet tall, so like can I do the mechanical bull thing and like try to give it the Heimlich, or is this like a is my question?
I mean, let's just figure it out. I mean, it's a bit soft. I mean, he's a bit stuffed down. You can do it.
Squish you to death inside the worm is what I'm.
300 pounds of pure muscle. You can certainly try.
So am I just doing like an attack roll?
So make an attack roll for grapple, and then we'll just.
That's an 18.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Plus whatever my attack is.
For damage. Let's see if we can get this guy.
Yeah.
Oh no! So you want to try and you want to Heimlich him out.
I want to like mechanical bull get on.
Nice.
So at 19, actually, let's do athletics. We'll do an opposed athletics. So add athletics to your 19. I'll roll for the worm. Natural 20 again.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
plus
not,
7 on
it's not a very strong worm.
This die. And it's north. It's that way. So
so that's 26.
26. The athletics on this would also be a 26. Does the tie go to a defender? What happens? He's real full. He wants
He's
it up.
real full.
Let's make it happen. So you're resisting. He doesn't want to come out of his comfort
No
zone.
digest will.
So as we're gonna do, roll 2d20
Okay.
and add them together.
15, 4,
I mean, let's be real. Most of my 300
And then your
pounds is hot
strength?
air.
and my strength, so 19, that would be 26 again.
I think the
So,
worm should be.
26 damage to the worm and to you.
Sorry.
And you go flying out. Should we make it fun? Into one of those walls you were making fun of earlier, those clay walls that you've already been to.
Yeah.
And you can take another 9 damage per today.
Let's see how it is.
You need to make me a luck roll. And in Imarian, a luck roll is you roll a d20, note the number, and then roll another d20. If the second roll is higher, you are lucky. If it is not, you are.
Bartholomew Blastbolt the Third Esquire.
Is he unlucky?
Yes.
Oh, your blunderbuss is broken. You are out. Insane.
Amazing.
If you'd like to make double attacks, then you can. The
Um,
worm is back to an itty bitty worm.
yeah, I'd like to just go back into a rage
Yep.
because that seems like the correct thing to do.
You should seem like to rage.
Give you an attack if you'd like.
Let's try
Go
an
for it.
attack. That was why does this dice betray me at every cost?
Well, you have an opportunity to reroll if you'd like to do something. I believe we still have a few things you haven't done.
I don't have a
Um,
smelly cat.
A moonwalk.
Oh.
Take out a small business loan.
Take on.
Do y'all know how to do the moonwalk?
I don't know. How do you do them?
Not enough to correct you.
Like, I think it's supposed to like.
I think you slide your feet.
Oh, they're doing it.
Smelly cat. Smelly cat. That's
All right.
okay.
That'll do.
That's better. And then I add my.
Yeah, attack roll.
Since
So,
Chom Chom shares my initiative, may I go after this with Chom Chom?
So it would be
Yeah, please do.
19.
yep, that hits.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna
Chomp
slice
chomp.
the dice.
Just for point of order, is the worm back to being worm size?
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's little.
Yeah, so they are literally just bringing the axe down on this little tiny worm.
You're gonna make 2 of them, but okay, continue.
If we have more time, there might be 2 of them.
That is a 10, 11.
11
Then
damage.
we'd have and a little bit of a problem. Annelids, the worm family.
Well, my friend, you may go ahead with Chom Chom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He's not just a pretty face.
Also dumb as hell, but sometimes not. I'm gonna
assuming you're done, right?
So please go.
I'm gonna like nod and be like, Chum Chum, you've done well. Helping support Howley like that. Finish it off. And I want my beast spirit to consume the worm as a bird-like dinosaur might have done.
You make an attack roll with advantage because
Yes.
friend Howley is distracting the worm.
Amazing. So that would be for attack. That is sorry.
There's a lot.
Melee
numbers.
attack. Spell attack modifier to hit. So I would go
With advantage.
with advantage. Thank God. 17 plus
That
so
hits.
it's 22.
That hits.
Cool. Like so Chom Chom swoops down and goes, I'm so hungry. I could still love you if you were a worm. And they get things wrong, I guess, is their thing.
There was an attempt there.
Chom Chom is just like Fiona, but not as cool.
Does it have damage?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Two invested.
1d8 plus 4. Got it. That is a 3 plus. So that's 7 damage.
Okay. It is currently at that many hit points left, but we're going to say, for the sake of time, that it manages to scoop it up, and even though it is still alive, what would you like Chom Chom to do with it?
Fly as high as they possibly can into the sky before they disappear.
Okay. And the little tiny worm goes up, Chom Chom disappears, and you see the worm.
I shoot him midair
That's the word.
with not my blunderbuss. That's like so much.
It's still
That's a 22.
That hits.
All right.
So the little tiny worm's eyes are bigger than it is. It goes,
You.
roll! So the bullet goes up, worm comes down, you see like a little grape go. And the worm, and then from the midst of the little tiny worm, a golden bead comes down. And you successfully, the squirrel jumps in. Yes, second wish. Oh, and then the ground swells up, and yet you find yourself standing over the sand mound again. And the little squirrel is holding up the chains. Yes. You want your paladin back, right?
I don't even know his name.
I forgot this is what we're doing.
So you have wishes.
Wish Betsy was better.
You have 2 wishes. You must all agree on the wish.
Oh, nuts.
Because
Okay.
you would ruin it.
I wish for just to check if there's that kind of world. 10 more wishes at least.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Does Robin Williams taught you nothing? That's not how wishes work.
He taught me how to heal people through laughter. Patch Adams was good. He was a clown doctor. Okay, so no. I don't know, y'all are the smart characters.
We have to wish for the paladin back, and then
Oh yeah, that is the order of
what
operations.
about? Are we supposed to do something nice
Supposed
for
to free
squirrel?
the squirrel, I think. And while we're at it, we should throw a mouth in there.
Okay.
Freedom would
So
be the
potential
paladin.
wishes are to get out of the desert.
Mm.
You could free the paladin.
Mm.
You could fix his gun.
Yes, please. I like that one.
You could you could use the wish to go back and win the first wish again and get that wish back.
We just keep doing that.
I'd want to win the second one.
Yeah, yes, well, you've already won the second. Well, yeah, win it again.
Yeah,
Different.
re-win the second. one.
And then you could free the squirrel. There's lots of things you could do. What would you like to do?
Or we could just wish to get out of here right now and then still have another wish to do whatever we want.
When our paladin dead?
I mean, he's not dead. He's just here forever.
What do you call that living?
That's technically that's immortality.
Dog, that forever in the desert, that's Arizona, and I would not. It's not gonna do that. It's a report actually.
It's just like a sun stale wandering around. Stuff, just like where are they? Was cool.
Should we ask the paladin what we should wish for when they come back? Use it first. Yeah, let's do that.
They'll know what.
They'll-
That's a
That's why you're the intelligent one.
Bring back paladin.
Paul, what's
Yes, bring back the what's his name?
Lothor, son of.
Something like that. Yeah.
Out comes the paladin. Oh, my friends. My apologies for putting us out in the desert. Shall we trudge forward and find a way home? What has happened in the last little while?
a lot to explain? But there's a little squirrel, and now we have a wish, and we're trying to pick what we want to use the wish on.
It's something for Santa.
Betsy died.
Oh no, what happened to your gun? For another time, quickly.
I think I know. If we're trying to get out of the desert and we have a wish, we should wish for a map.
You also like them.
Hey, Squirrely.
Yeah?
If we free you from the binds that currently restrain you, will you, in exchange of being so overflowing with gratitude, get us out of the desert?
I might be able to try and do that.
Right.
And also, like a snack would be really cool because we've been here for a long time.
And maybe a good negotiation. We're all needed.
Yeah, if you're thirsty, I'm pretty sure we're about to have some gin. So let's go ahead and do all that. Sure. That's at least the school my mouth.
Well, Scotch, man, but
You-
sure, yeah.
Squirrel?
Oh, gin with a DJI. Oh yeah.
No, I got it.
Yeah, I know that. Just making sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
More Robin Williams stuff.
So-
Let's go.
So the chains break, shatter, fall into dust, and the little tiny squirrel gets his mouth back and is sitting there in the sand, and it just looks up at you and it goes.
That's why we're not the good guys.
Okay, so exhausted. I haven't laughed so hard in a while. Devin.
Hi.
This is Devin, everyone. He is normally the dungeon master. I may have had some pent up excitement to throw his way from all the times he DMs me. Thank you so much for playing, Devin. Devin, tell us a bit more about yourself quickly so we can get off the stage.
I was a hippopotamus. I'm the primary GM of Six Sides of Gaming. You can find me on the YouTube channel and on their Twitch channel, where we do multiple different games with also different guests, such as Damien Haas over there. It was lovely to play with you instead of DM for you.
Yeah.
I'm much meaner to you as a player than as a DM.
Weirdly, yeah.
And I'm also the co-creator of the Imarian world, which was some stuff that we saw today, such as the class that Damien Haas was playing. And yeah, that's about it.
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, again, I'm Louis Stardust. Thank you so much for coming out and giving great suggestions. I am going to be at the After Dark booth over in the main hall and also on the main stage tonight performing a buggy burlesque routine. So if you want to come hang out, it is free with your badge. I'm available on louisstardust.com for everything you could think of, social media wise, lots of D&D, lots of tabletop stuff. So thank you so much for having
Oh
me.
my God, it's been amazing. We'd love to play with you again. Wow. Noah.
Hi, I'm Damien Haas. Also Damien Haas on all social media things. Yeah, voice actor, Twitch streamer. Find me on Smosh YouTube channel and find my Twitch streams Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. They're a lot of fun. We just hang out and chat, and yeah, of course we game. That's it.
Damien will be at the Marriott in the basement, down the escalator where the gaming section is.
Tied up and gagged.
He's not gagged. You know, just come on. He needs another 5 signatures in order for us to release him back into the wild.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm of any of the characters I voice, I'm selling prints and stuff like that. Come on down and say hi, and I guess for the last like hour of con, I'll do that. Yeah,
There you go.
thanks.
Thank you, Dan. I'd like to thank Sorensen Precision Dice Works. They are found both in the basement as well, tied up and gagged beside Damien, and they have a little table there with a bunch of stuff. But they also have a booth in the back section of the exhibit hall, so you're gonna have to dig through to get there. We're gonna move them up closer next year, but go check their stuff out. This compass die, unfortunately, is not for sale because I'm buying it. Was rolling 20s nonstop. That's good. We've also got a good selection of really cool dice. They make really nice metal dice. They make eyeball infused dice and dice trays and things which we didn't even roll from. Oh, it's too big. Feed me dice. Feed me dice. And so thank you, Sorensen Works for the events. Thank you to GalaxyCon for letting us do this. Six Eyes of Gaming is a YouTube channel that's been around for a very short period of time. Like I said at the beginning of the event, we are playing with like Luke Gygax and Ed Greenwood and some of the D&D creators creating cool shows, and Amaria, the Rentic Riders with Damon, and we hope to have you up to Canada sometime where we can feed you all kinds of maple syrup and let you play D&D.
It's all my favorite stuff.
That'd be so good. Until then, thank you everyone for coming and watching. I hope you had a good time.
But
And maybe we'll see you at another GalaxyCon for another Imarian night. There you go.